Hello friends, let me ask you, can a paper folding techniques help us explore the moon? Well, engineers in South Korea have unveiled a revolutionary origami lunar wheel designed to conquer the most treacherous terrain on the lunar surface. In this video, we dive into the incredible engineering behind these shape-shifting wheels that can expand and contract on demand, allowing small rovers to squeeze through narrow gaps and climb over jagged rocks in lunar lava tubes. Let's explore this further. For over 50 years, we have looked at the moon as a finished map. We have seen the craters, the highlands, and the seas of basalt. But the truth is, we have only seen the front porch. Beneath the surface lies the subterranean world we have never touched. It's a giant cathedral like tunnel called the lunar lava tubes, and there are several of them. These aren't just caves. They are a massive spanning hundreds of meters in width formed by ancient volcanic flows. They are the holy grail for future astronauts because they offer something the surface can't: total protection from lethal solar radiation and extreme temperature swings. But there is a problem. To explore these dark secrets, we need to get inside them and the wheels we have used for decades. They aren't up to the task. The traditional wheels are a compromise. If they are big enough to climb over boulders, they are too bulky to fit into tight spaces. If they are small, they get stuck. But what if a wheel didn't have to choose its size? What if it could shape shift, change its position, change its shapes? In robotics, we call this the terrain diameter trade-off. One smooth road, a small wheel is efficient, but on the moon's interior is anything but smooth. It's a graveyard of jagged basalt, deep regolith, sand traps, and narrow cracks. NASA's current rover use rigid, high-strength aluminum wheels. They are marvel of engineering, but they are fixed. Once you build them, that's the wheel you are stuck with. If a rover encounters a gap narrower than its wheel base, the mission is over. If it hits a rock taller than its radius, it's stuck. This is where a brilliant team of engineers from Korea Institute of Science and Technology KIST and the Seoul National University stepped in. They realized that the solution is a 21st century space problem might actually lies in the ancient art form called origami. A team led by Professor Kyu Jin Chao developed a variable diameter wheel. But don't let the simple name fool you. This is a mechanical masterpiece based on the water bomb origami pattern. By using flexible, high-strength membrane reinforced with rigid panels, they created a wheel that can actually grow and shrink while the rover is moving. Think about the physics here. The contracted state. The wheel becomes narrow and large in diameter. This gives the rover high ground clearance to step over the jagged rock without the belly of the robot scraping the ground. Next is the expanded state. The wheel flattens out, becoming wider and smaller in diameter. This increases the surface area essential for driving over soft lunar dust without sinking. It's like having a mountain bike and a monster truck in the same vehicle, switching between them in a matter of seconds. So how do you make a wheel fold without it collapsing under the weight of the rover? And that was the hardest part. The engineers didn't use paper. They used a composite of advanced fabrics and laser cut aluminum segments. Inside the wheel, there is a central actuator. When the rover needs to change shape, the actuator pulls the sides of the wheel inward or pushes them outward. Because of the origami geometry, the wheel doesn't just squish, it looks like into the place. It just locks it as per the desired diameter. It maintains structural integrity even when supporting a heavy payload. In their tests, this wheel could handle load over 100 times its own weight. More importantly, it can change its diameter by more than 50%. Imagine if the wheel on your car could suddenly grow from 15 inches to nearly 30 inches just to get you through a flood or over a curb. That's the level of versatility we are talking about. Why does this matter for Moon darkest secret? Because the first mission into the lunar lava tube will be a suicide mission for a standard rover. We don't have a map of the floor. We don't know if there are 2 feet drop or 5-inch crevices. A rover with origami wheel is resilient. I mean, if it hits a narrow passage, it will slim down itself. Pretty much like the Batman movie, the Bat Rovers, etc. If it hits a steep, slippery slope of dust, it widens out to gain traction. This technology is a key component of the Artemis era. And NASA and its partners, including South Korea, plan for a long-term stay on the moon. We need to scout these caves. These tubes could have entire cities shielded from the micrometeorites that constantly pelt the surface. This wheel isn't just a gadget, it's the key to the front door of our future lunar home. We often think of the progress as bigger, faster, stronger, but sometimes progress is smarter, more flexible, and more adaptable. By looking at the ancient geometry of the paper folding, South Korean engineers have solved one of the most modern problems in space exploration. The next time we see high definition footage from the dark, cold interior of the lunar cave, don't look at the camera or the sensor. Look at the ground. You might just see a wheel folding and unfolding. The silent, shape-shifting hero of the next giant leap for mankind. So friends, if you have any questions or any comments, leave them in the comment section below, and I will catch you again in the next one.